This feels unfair. I'm naughty. I have two choices. I'm not happy with either of them. Hannah, what is wrong with your phone? Let's do this. Hi, hello, my name is Hannah and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, we like to read a little bit and I hope you stay. I hope you have the most wonderful time. This is of course a TBR jar video and we actually have a new TBR jar this month. It's one that I painted in a crafty little vlog that you will see coming soon. Do you know, this is just my favourite video to film. I'm excited. Let's just jump right in. We're going to pick 7 prompts. Now, I've got so many new books and I am going on a book buying ban. So I want to read these books. I want to read them. I have just refreshed myself on the prompts that are actually in here because I forgot. I added some more. I'm excited. Oh, we got a skinny queen. We got 2 stuck together. For you. Is it upside down? A stolen book. So I do have a tendency to take my sister's books. I do. I'm naughty. So I will grab some of those and I'll be right back. I have 2 choices and I'm going to be real. I'm not happy with either of them. It's not the vibe, but we have a TBR jar for a reason and I might be in the mood for one of them in a few weeks. So this is what we have. The first one is called The Glass Woman and this is by Caroline Lee, or Leah, I'm not sure. I took this to a book swap recently, which you will also see soon. The blurb says, a cold, windswept land where they talk of witches and fear strangers. When Rosa is betrothed to John, she is sent to a remote village. There she finds a man who will not speak of his recently deceased first wife. The villagers view Rosa's arrival with suspicion. Isolated and disturbed by her husband's strange behaviour, her fears deepen. What is making the strange sounds in the locked attic? Who does the mysterious glass figure she is given represent? And why do the villagers talk of the coming winter darkness in hushed tones? That sounds a bit creepy. Icelandic, evocative and compelling. Crackles with tension. Spooky. And the next one is a thriller. Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. I don't know what this is about, but I do know that it is littered with drawings. And I've seen Belle. Love it. Well, I'm pretty sure she rated it like a 4-star or something like that. So those are my options. And to be honest, this one's from my elder sister Becca and this one's from my sister Rachel. We should really go with this one from Rachel, because I didn't read her TBR prompt that we picked last month. So we're going to pick this one. Book number 1 for a stolen book is Hidden Pictures. Okay, next prompt. Let's do this. Look at me. I have to like get my whole bloody arm in this jar because it's so long. Okay, I'll pick this one. A book not on the agenda. Okay. This is not the best start I've ever had. I'm looking around. I have a new bookshelf here. And of course we have all of this back here as well. I'll be back with some books that are just not on my agenda. I've picked 2 books again. And the first one is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I have had this on my physical TBR for probably like 6 months. So it's been on my shelf for quite a while. And I guess you could say that it's not on my agenda because I literally never look at it. A lot of the time I'll go to my bookshelf and I'll just sort of browse what I have and feel like I'm having a little bookshop, things that I've forgotten what they're about. And this one just hasn't really been on the agenda. It is super fitting for this prompt. So it is definitely an option. I don't know a lot about it. That's only because like its time has been and gone, I think. It might even make its way into being a bit of a modern classic. I don't know. But this is definitely an option. This is option number 1. Option number 2 is a sci-fi read that I purchased from my favourite gay bookshop, my favourite queer bookshop, and it is Frontier by Grace Curtis, who I believe is an indie author in comparison to this. Anyway, you know. It is a sci-fi dystopian. In the distant future, climate change has wrecked the Earth and we're on a different planet, I believe. Neither of these books, I'm going to be so real, are fitting into what I wanted this month to look like. It's August. It's the time for me to be reading my summer reads, not these. But they fit the prompt and there's no cheating going on here, so we need to pick one of these. Which one shall I pick? I'm leaning towards Frontier. So this is what we're going to pick for a book not on the agenda, Frontier by Grace Curtis. Right, prompt number 3, let's go. 3rd time lucky, maybe, I hope. We've got another white one. And this is what it says. Is it better? I'm not doing that. I made the rules. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I can't be bothered. Sorry, but might be on my rules. I don't get to bin another prompt. That's the rule I've just made. If I pick a prompt now, this is where we're at. A book recommended by your sisters, does that say? Sure does. Okay. What else do we have? This would be cheeky, but I could do it. Right. The first book that we have for a book recommended by my sisters is going to be Jar of Hearts. And who is this by? It's by Jennifer Hillier. And this is another one that I'm not 100% sure what it's about. Oh, her ex-boyfriend's a murderer and he's coming back for her. That's essentially what this is about. This is also from my sister, and we have picked one of Rachel's books already. So it's an option. A little spoiler about my Throne of Glass journey. I did in fact read Queen of Shadows this month, which we did pick in my July TBR prompts video. So now I have these bad boys. My older sister Rebecca, she did kind of recommend the whole Throne of Glass series to me. She did. I did probably was sort of like pushed and nudged by TikTok and BookTube, but the truth is she's the one that sort of led me this way. And my understanding is that, of course, this is meant to be done in tandem, but I don't think Becca actually read Tower of Dawn. So she doesn't recommend this, but she does recommend Empire of Storms. And I'm not sure right now if I'm going to do the tandem read, but I am going to put both of them on my August TBR. I am. Just as one, because I believe that the tandem read is probably the right way to go. Just not sure if that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, a book recommended by my sisters. We are continuing my Throne of Glass journey with Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storm. So that wasn't a romance. It wasn't. We're on to prompt number 4 now. And I need to pick some Kindle reads. I really do. This is the next prompt. Does that say a standalone? A standalone. Okay, cool. Finally, I've been able to pick some beach reads, some summer books, some romance reads. And the first book that I've chosen is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I haven't read this. I have now read Happy Place, Book Lovers. Is that it? Yeah, because I didn't get round to Funny Story last month. 2 writers, 1 holiday, a rom-com waiting to happen. Obviously all of her books are standalones, so I just jumped straight to the romance shelf and thought, beach, summer, this is definitely an option. The next book that I've chosen is Under Your Spell by Laura Wood. I recently read her newer release, which was Let's Make a Scene. Another spoiler, absolutely loved it. So I really would like to continue reading her work and pick this up this month. So it says, dumped by her cheating ex, fired from her dream job, about to lose her flat, Clementine Monroe is not having a good day. So when her sisters get her drunk and suggest reviving a childhood ritual called the breakup spell, she doesn't see the harm in it. But now Clemmy has accidentally ruined a funeral, had her first one-night stand, and she's stuck with a new job she definitely doesn't want. Spending 6 weeks alone with the gorgeous and very off-limits rock star, Theo Elliott. Ooh. So we have 2 kind of like holiday vibes. 6 weeks alone and a vacation. They're very similar. Beach Read's giving the flop. Excuse me. A little bit of lint there. It's giving the flop. I'm going to go with Beach Read. Yeah. So for a standalone book, we have Beach Read by Emily Henry. Yeah. Prompt number 5. Oh my god. I'm just looking at all of those and thinking, what the hell? Right. What do you have for me? Is it upside down? A multicoloured book. I know what I'm reading. There's no need to quarrel. You may have seen that I recently took a little bookish trip to Amsterdam, and this is the first book I picked up. I'd not even left the UK yet. I was in the airport and I was like, I want that and I want to read it. Yes. This is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and if you've not heard anyone talk about it, then I'm actually genuinely not sure why you're watching this video, because I think that almost everyone that I watch on YouTube and TikTok, doesn't matter what they read, they would probably pick this up because her writing is outstanding. So I'm super excited to pick this up, and if you've not sort of heard what it's about, we have our main character. What is her name? Joan. Wow. The recommendation from Kristen Hanna is mental. Thrilling, heartbreaking, uplifting, Taylor Jenkins Reid's novel atmosphere is a fast-paced, emotionally charged story of one ambitious young woman finding both her voice and her passion as she fights to become one of the first female NASA astronauts in the 1980s. You'll barrel through this electric novel, rooting for the women to not only succeed in the space program, but to soar. A pitch-perfect ending. I loved it. Wow. Yeah, super excited. I'm going to be reading this, and in terms of colourfulness, that's exactly what the sky should look like at all times. Beautiful, colourful heaven. Yeah, I'm sure I have some other books that have colourful covers, but I'm not interested. I want to read this, and I think if it's prompt, that's what we're doing. These videos go so quickly. This is prompt number 6, so we have 2 books left. I'm not actually sure what else I want to pick up, so I don't know. But this is our next prompt, prompt number 6. And Emily Henry! Oh no! But I've already picked an Emily Henry. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gonna have to read another one of her books. This feels unfair. So, in terms of Emily Henry books that I could read Funny Story, which I didn't read last month, and then I also have Happy Place, which would be a reread because I read it in 2023, I think. I'm looking at Funny Story and it's far away and I don't want to get it. So, in that case, we're going to be doing a reread of Happy Place, which, if you don't know what this is about, it's kind of like fake dating of 2 people who were together and are not together anymore. So it's a little bit of a crazy ride. And I did really enjoy it. Not sure if my rating will change, I guess we'll see. But yeah, I picked a prompt that said I have to read another Emily Henry book. So here we are, we're reading Happy Place. Final prompt. Come on, be a good one, please. Yeah. There we go. What does it say? I think I just put this one in here, you know. A book you bought based on the cover. Okay. So I have, in fact, picked 2 books that I bought based on their covers. And the first one I have definitely shown before. It is Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. I mean, come on, look at it. She's stunning. I absolutely love these covers. I love Promise Me Sunshine's cover as well. I think they're so spring summer and I just, yeah, love it. I really like Cara Bastone's writing, and I think that the other book that I've read by her was so easy to read that this is definitely a high contender because I could just fly through this in 24 hours, no doubt. This is option number 1. Option number 2 is The Slowest Burn by, is it Sarah Chamberlain? I was going to say Emma Chamberlain then. I don't think Emma Chamberlain wrote this. I'm not 100% sure about the contents of this book. We have a ghostwriter of celebrity cookbooks. She never takes chances, not on her writing or telling her needy family she wants to move out, and certainly not on romance. Then she's paired with someone with a disruptive attitude. It sounds like we've got a little bit of enemies to lovers situation. A rich, simmering, clever, sexy romance. The perfect foodie romance and a complete joy of a book. It does say fans of Emily Henry will devour this, and I think we can agree I have enough Emily Henry on this month's TBR. So in that case, I think it's only fair that we read Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. I was kind of leaning towards this anyway. Do you know, I've just realised there's something really... Oh no, it's not. I thought there was something really weird in the corner of this. I don't know if you can see it there. I thought it was some sort of like printing error, but I think it's just the fence. It's just the fence. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with my book. So, I'm just going to tell you what this book's about because I don't know. I don't care. I want to read it anyway. But this says, Eve has always been content to coast through her life with a steady, if uninspiring, job and a cosy apartment in Brooklyn, close to her childhood best friend Willa, and far from the Midwestern traditional family who never really understood her. Ooh. But when she finds herself pregnant after an uncharacteristic one-night stand, her comfy life is suddenly up in the air. Eve's loyal friendship with Willa is feeling tense right when she needs her the most, and it's actually Willa's steadfast big brother, Shep, who steps up with the most support, and he's suddenly kind of hot. As if she needs one more complication, there's also the baby's father, who is technically supportive but majorly conflicted. But as Eve struggles to figure out the next step in her expanding reality, she begins to realise that family and love in all forms can sneak up on you when you least expect it. This sounds like drama, and oh, I'm going to eat it up. I can't wait. I read Out on a Limb, which is also accidental pregnancy, and I really enjoyed it. So I haven't had a bad experience with accidental pregnancy so far, so I'm excited. This is what we're picking. For a book you bought based on the cover, we have Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. So similar to last month, I went in saying I'm going to pick 4 books, and here we are. No, I didn't. Hannah, what is wrong with your brain? I came into this video thinking I was going to pick 7 books, 7 prompts, and we did pick 7 prompts, but we've ended up with 8 books because of that funky little tandem read that I'm dreading. There is a good enough mix on here for me to be able to mood read. I'm just looking at everything in front of me and thinking, wow. The good thing is I could pick at least 4 of these. I could pick up right now and just be like, right, okay, I'm ready. Let's read. I can't believe we have 2 Emily Henry, but there's nothing we can do now. The TBR jar gods have chosen for us, and yeah, here we are. Hopefully it's for good reason. Maybe there is a requirement now for an Emily Henry reading vlog. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I am, as I said at the start of this video, I'm going on a book buying ban, and it starts today. I went shopping, I bought 3 books today, and that's it until my birthday, which is, it is only 6 weeks away, but when I tell you I can buy up to 5 books in a week, yeah, we are on a ban. And if that means I don't stick to my chosen TBR, the main goal here is not to buy books. And if I need to shop my own physical TBR in order to prevent that, it is what it is. We've done it again. People, we've chosen. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything specific here that you would love to see me read in a vlog, maybe this, then let me know. I will do what I can for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. If you had a good time, if you liked the vibes, maybe consider subscribing and dropping a little like. That'd be wonderful. I'll see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.